The book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Call Haloyim to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakah HaKadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel. And to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathens, but their lineage, their seed lines from their fathers go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom. I want to make a video about this quote here that I saw. Whoever, I don't know, they put it up, but it kind of vexed my spirit when I see these things. And don't get it twisted. You do have people in the world that don't like to see how I want to say things go good for people. Our people just have a natural hate for each other, especially you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, you've taken on that way of your oppressor just being a hater, man. And who's the oppressor, man? Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, right? Hey, he hate the fact that we got the birthright, we got the promises. Hence the reason why he has everything, and hates us just for being Jacob, man. All right, but that's another thing. But yeah, when I saw this statement, this quote, it's just a very proud statement that our people always make, man. Here it is, our people. You can't tell them anything, man. Somebody, they could be making a plan for something. A lot of people plan in wickedness, man. Or it could be some legit, and you'll try to, scope something out to them like, hey, maybe you want to think about this before you do that, because this will be the end result. I saw this happen before. And our people take that as being an enemy, man. They take that as being as betrayal when you're trying to help them. That's why, and in these last days, man, it's just best to just have the mindset of the elect, man. Focus on trying to activate the elect and feed the elect, man. Lord will. And that's another thing. Our people don't put the thought of the Lord or the fear of the Lord first of anything, man. They just living off the seat of their pants, pretty much. So, let me read this here. I hate when people try to talk fear into my plans. Now, there's so many angles I can come with this quote, but the main one I want to focus on is these last days. Because, our people, man, and these other heathens, they have a 30-year plan. Generational wealth. I'm gonna get this property and making these moves. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is nowhere in their thoughts, man. I mean, every single thing that I do, I try to put, hey, Anawan Ratazah, which means in the Paleo Hebrew, that means the Lord's will, man. All right. The Lord's will before everything. Hey, because the Lord is omnipotent, man. He's everywhere. You don't know what's going to happen, man. You sitting up here, hey, this is a saying in the world. You want to make God laugh, make plans. And this is proud, man. So let me grab some precepts real quick. Proverbs 20 and 24, the feature scripture I read. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? All right. So you don't have no plans, man. The Lord make your plans for you, man. All right. This is the Lord's movie. You're going to move how he wants you to move, man. According to Job 33 and 16, he sealed your instructions while you sleeping, man. Salakia. Yeah, the Lord sealed our instructions into us when we sleep. You're just part of the Lord's movie, man. And he gives you, I guess, a presumption that you think you're making choices and whatnot. All right. It's a spirit that's guiding you, man, whether it's a righteous spirit or a wicked spirit. All right. But the Lord's, the prophecies have to play out how the Lord wanted to play out, man. Let's go real quick to the book of James. James 4. And 15. I'll start. I'll start at 13. James 4 and 13. Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go in such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. And that's the mindset of all majority of everybody, man, you know, in this world. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? You got people that's making plans right now, not even knowing that next week they're going to be dead. You know? Not knowing next week, the next Thursday, people are going to be coming to their repasts and whatnot. And they making plans for a month from now, I'm going to do this and that, you know? Verse 14, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appear for a little time and then vanish away. Our people, hey man, get over yourself, man. They think the world revolves around them, man. Verse 15, for that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. But now ye rejoice in your boastings. This is boastful, man. You know, and our people, they just ignorant to the fact. And you try to tell them this boastful, they still, you know, skin they face up at you, man, and snarl at you, right? All such rejoicing is evil. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and do it not, to him it is sin. All right. So we're supposed to tell our people these things, man. Hey, you going off when you do that. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, every movement you make, which in my mind, I say Lord's will, you know, but, you know, I don't say it out loud. But I try to get into that practice around my family, man. Especially, you know, children, man. Just sitting there making all kind of plans. You don't know what the hell the Lord have coming down the pipe for you, man. And we ought to tell our people these things, man. Grab this real quick. Luke 14 and 23. And the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. And I read the scripture because that word compel means to threaten. All right. And the reason why I use threaten, I want to focus on that word compel, which means to threaten, is because our people don't have the fear of the Lord. And this is, and according to this quote, person said, I hate when people try to talk fear into my plans. All right. But hey, if you fear the Lord, hey, everything goes great. Anything if you're dealing with somebody and they have a true fear for the Lord, man, hey, it's a lot of things that you don't really have to deal with. Okay. So let's grab real quick the book of Sirach. Let's get the book of Sirach. Because the fear of the Lord, hey, when you fear the Lord, you're not going to make a foolish statement like that. I hate when people try to talk fear into my plans. A lot of the times, you know, our people just, they just love being rebellious. They don't like any kind of order whatsoever, you know. Let's grab the book of Sirach, chapter 1. I'm going to go to verse 13. Whoso fear the Lord, it shall go well with him at the last, and he shall find favor in the day of his death. All right. So when you fear the Lord, man, everything falls right into place perfect. Like, hey, it may not go the way you wanted it to go, but in the latter end of it, you're going to be like, oh, I see why the Lord did. Okay, good. Okay. You know, hey, what's the scripture tell you? Not to lean on your own understanding, right? Verse 26 here, still in Sirach, chapter 1, verse 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments. All right. And that's what we try to do to the best of our ability, man. Putting on the as the elect. All right. We're going to try to fulfill the commandments to the best of our ability, man. Continuing. And the Lord shall give her unto thee. And who's the her? That's wisdom, man. Sophia, right? Verse 27. Here's a point. For the fear of the Lord is wisdom and instruction and faith and meekness are his delight. Okay, then they say the meek shall inherit the earth. Really, the meek is talking about the elect, man. So the elect are not going to make foolish statements like this. You know, this is a 2/3 statement. Most a lot of people always making these nigga always hating crabs in the barrel mentality. Don't want to see me do good. You know, that's that kind of those kind of talking points that our people have, man. Let's grab Second Esdras. Second Esdras 15. Second Esdras 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou into the ears of my people. Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites, man. The Hebrew Israelites. Speak into the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Okay, our people talking about making plans, and hey, you tell them, hey man, you know nuclear destruction is coming. You know civil unrest is coming. All right, you know they talking about stacking money. Hey, you know the MOTB is coming. Okay. That's speaking. That's what our people hate to hear. You know, oh, you know, you know, I'm getting ready to do this and do that. Hey, you know, a famine is coming. We're pretty much spiritual weathermen, telling our people, hey, you going out for a picnic and it's about to rain, man. Don't nobody like want to hear that, man. You know, continuing, behold, speaking to the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. Okay, so this the Lord saying these things, man, not us. The Lord put it in our spirit to say it to our people, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right, but our people don't believe that, man. They believe in Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. All right, because why? Because they think that he is the God of this earth, which he is the human counterpart of Satan. You know, but hey, what our people don't realize is that Satan works for the Lord, man. And I'm gonna end it off with this here. The book of Sirach, chapter 10, verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one depart from Yahweh. And hey, 2/3 of our people have departed from their power, man. And his heart is turned away from his maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall power out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. All right. So our people don't even have a fucking clue, man, of the things that they do, man. All right. Sitting there making plans and talking fear into my plans, man. You know, I want to live without any order, man. So with that, I pray it was edifying. Barakateh Yahweh, Barakateh Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadah, Shalom.